Columbia at the sixth day of the Arthur Topham trial on charges of willful promotion of hatred against a privileged group, in this case Jews. Today was a very exciting day with the former key executive for the Canadian Jewish Congress and more recently the Center for Jewish Affairs, Glenn Rudner, on the witness stand. He was for most of the afternoon cross-examined by Barclay Johnson, attorney for Arthur Topham, and some very interesting points emerged. He had to admit that he had been involved in a number of complaints, including back in 2007. He helped author a complaint to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police in British Columbia to try to get Arthur Topham charged under exactly this section of the criminal code. So it indicates a bias, or as one person said, Mr. Rudner is not an objective observer or a scholar. He basically has a horse in this race. And Mr. Johnson really pressed on a number of the problematic areas that face this court. He pointed out the practice of some Orthodox Jews and the act of circumcision where the rabbi not only cuts the little boy's foreskin but actually sucks the blood from the penis, and he danced around that issue. He had to agree that did happen, but he didn't know anything about articles in the New York Times where there had been cases of little babies contracting herpes from rabbis, I guess, maternity now. This is significant because one of the things Arthur Topham has tried to do is to discuss some aspects of the Jewish religion which many people might find offensive. And Barclay Johnson was trying to point out that it's important that those discussions not be shut down by haulers of hate or anti-Semitism. I suppose another point that was quite powerful were several quotations from the book of Deuteronomy where the Jews were enjoined to massacre those tribes that they had conquered, and in one case leave nothing but weeds behind. And Mr. Johnson inquired, well, would that not be considered genocide? And why is it all right for some people to have that in their religious beliefs, but if other people have problems perhaps with Zionism, well, they're hate mongers and ought to be shut up. And the final point that emerged that was really quite powerful today was the fact that Barclay Johnson was able to get Mr. Rudner to agree that many of the books, in fact, almost all the books that are impugned in this case, books like the Protocols of Leonidas of Zion, the Biological Jew by Eustace Mullins, are all available online through AB Books, from in some cases from Amazon. They're out there. They're available. Why should this one man be prosecuted for putting links to those books online? The trial continues tomorrow with our really interesting defense witness all the way, well, originally from Israel, now from London, England. Gilad Atzmon is going to be the witness tomorrow. There will be fireworks. This is Paul Fromm in Grinnell, British Columbia, of the Canadian Association for Free Expression.